Allison's car with the front end severely torn off. That is the engine out of the 32 car.
That's in the grandstand side of that wall. Also a tire and wheel assembly.
As the field came to the checkered flag, watch the white 32 car. And again, Kyle Larson did climb from that machine. You heard from him a minute ago.
How long can he do that? Rusty gets out of the way now. Cotton Petty.
He's upside down. Into the guardrail. Side over side. End over end. And Davey Allison has experienced a horrifying crash.
Here they come off the corner. And Darrell Waltrip is trying to go by on the inside of Davey Allison. And Davey comes down to try to block that move. And just some contact there. And just as soon as that car touched the grass, it flew.
Turned over.
Now they're not. Are they required to run the skirts on the right side of the cars here like they do at Daytona and Talladega?
I don't believe so, dude.
And you can see that once the air got up under the right side of that car, it just flipped it the wrong way.
Yeah, he's got to get to the top. The top's going to have the biggest energy here. 21's going to come with a huge shove.
They are 2 and 3 wide behind him. Crossover. That's
comes.
Austin Hill in the 21. Big crash. Up and over. Caution is out. That's Myatt Snyder.
You know, to see Myatt just walk right out, that's a great sign.
And I would be anxious to see how close it was at the time of caution, because look right here, it looks like the 16's out front. Whew, it had to be really close.
The caution wasn't out at that point when they left our screen, so he was clearly ahead by the time he left the bottom of your monitors on television. But unfortunately, Anthony Alfredo getting into the back of the 31 and creating that issue.
Wow. I mean, look at that car.
And look at the grass that's flying in front of him.
Where's the engine?
Oh,
wow.
The engine's gone.
A bad crash here at Talladega. Just a very, very bad crash. Mark Martin is involved. So is Rusty Wallace, Brett Bodine, Elton Sawyer. One car overturned in the banking of turn number 1, got up into the catch fence and came back onto the racetrack. I don't know who it was at the moment, but this is a very, very ugly looking crash.
Okay, Martin goes a little high there. Gordon gets into him. They both have to back off, and then the jamming up starts. And they get into the wall on the outside. Others start jockeying around. There's Derek Cope. He thought he got through that for just a moment, but Mark Martin's going to come right back up in front of him. And is that Ricky Craven?
Yes, it is.
Ricky Craven in car number 41 that's flipping over, went up against the outside wheel fence, back down on the track, and was hit again.
That's the crumpled hulk of Ricky Craven's engine. What's left of it, I should say. The carburetor having been sheared away, some of the intake crushed, and the engine pushed completely to the left. But look at what's left of his beautiful Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Well, there's not much, of course. The roll cage, though, remained intact. This cage built by Mike Laughlin did its job. There were some openings here where it had been ripped open by the catch fence.
Keep the camera.
Look at Jimmy.
Yeah, right there. We could keep both these battles in this shot. Great job, guys. Down the stretch. Look out. Trouble. Kurt's into the wall. Boyer's in it as well. And Kurt's getting the worst of it.
Like a little bump drafting going on right there and trying to gain the advantage. Looks like the 48 got to the back of him a little bit. Man, look at this car.
Oh, man, further back, Elliott Sadler. And look at this.
Gosh.
The engine is out of this thing.
Oh, my God. Well, that's the whole suspension. Looks like the front part of the front suspension.
The window net is down for Elliott. He's got the helmet off already. That is the best news.
You can see he is
in some pain. Oh, man. I hate to see this. Look at the front of that car.
Engine completely out of the car.
Okay, let's. We think we've seen an angle. Check the lower right of your screen.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Head on into that Armco.
That's down in a 90-degree corner.
There are 43 drivers in this field tonight, but no one has a more fascinating story to tell than Mike Harmon. Now, before you see this video, there are two things you should know. One, no one was seriously injured. And two, that's because of the safety measures legislated into these cars and the guys back at the shop that build them. Take a look at what happened here in Busch Series practice on Thursday. Mike Harmon comes off of turn 2, hits the crossover gate, and then slams into the wall. His car is hit by Johnny Sauter. Here it is again. The car virtually disintegrates, and then Sauter hits what's left. One more time, you can see the driver's compartment inside the roll cage. That's what protected Harmon. Then Sauter comes by and hits what's left of the car. Moments later, the miracle. Mike Harmon climbed out of that car uninjured. Track officials said the crossover gate was not properly secured.